Hi there, and this is probably our last, but not least, video on the HR use case. So we are again in our favorite workspace map, and now we will be talking about vacations, space, and business calendar. Altogether, they live now separately, but overall they're covering a single use case regarding working days of the employee. So what do we have here? So the first one is probably to start from is business calendar. So I would say that the most helpful it will be if you have at least some remote teammates living in different countries. Why? Because in different countries there are different public holidays, right? So it is important to understand whether someone is AFK today because of the sick leave, because of vacation, or because everyone is celebrating something in his country. And it is super important. If the more countries there are, the more important it is. In February, we are working across, I think, 5 or 6 countries with our teammates. And each time there is a public holiday, we have this solution working and also Slack integration. So if there is a public holiday for some of our teammates, we have kind of Slack message informing everyone about it. And it's really helpful. Yeah, sorry. So, what does it consist of? It consists of three databases, country. As you see, there is an icon there on the right, right? And that means that this is an integration, world integration. So you will have it installed automatically with this solution, but you can also find it in our template gallery in Mount integrations. So you can like load all the countries and countries linked to the employee. So as you remember, we assigned Winnie the Pooh to the country. And public holiday is also like generated here automatically for every country. So you can always like just check it out. And the last thing here is year. As you see, year is pretty disconnected from countries and public holidays, but it is connected to all the allocations. We usually plan everything and analyze everything per year. So like how many vacation days does employee has this calendar year, how many of them is used this year already, how many days does he has to go for the vacation this year due to the law policy of the country, um, or and also like how many days from this year go to the next year. So this is why it's a kind of accumulative here. And we also have allocation, overtime, sick leave, and vacation. Allocation is, in fact, how many days off every employee has this year. So we say that you have like I don't know, 28 days per year, and every year you will generate those allocation days. Over time, that, for example, if your employee is working on a weekend or on a public holiday, he can add this overtime to the system. And in this case, it will be like added to the total allocation. And so, like, it's just the way it works right now in our company. Maybe it will be helpful for you too. For example, I worked on the Saturday and I took a day off on Monday. So in this case, total will be zero, and this system separates it. Sick leave and vacation, like as always. So this is just an overall structure. Quick note here, I will not explain you the way it was built in terms of all the automations and databases and how it works technically behind, except this quick overview, because what, right, in the educational materials, there will be a link to our video where our wonderful product guy, Anton, who made this solution, explains the way it works and also the way it was configured. So you may check it out and based on that, just, customize it if needed. Okay, that was a long explanation. Let's go to the vacations space, I believe the first one. So what do we have here? For sure, a document. So, yep, here you also have this video, some examples with a Slack integration that I mentioned, because you can connect your Slack bot to Fibry, and then your teammates will be able to add their day offs, vacations, or sick days from Slack directly, like vacations, sick, overtime, and with a quick command. You can check more in this guide, and you'll also find it in educational materials like kind of transclusion or accumulation. Yeah, and there is also an explanation behind the scenes how it was built. So it will be duplicated into places for better discoverability. But let's go to see how it works. So here I have vacations timeline. And as you see here, we have all of our 4 employees that we have at the moment. Sarah, Alex, Emily, and Chan, and maybe you mentioned Vinny now has emoji of a bear. This is kind of a spoiler. And what do we have here? On the structure point of view, here we see all the vacations, sick leaves, and overtime visualized, grouped by the employee. So what does it mean? That means that, for example, on a Winnie Null level, I can add like this, and it asks me, what do I want to add? Let's say I want to add a vacation, but I can maybe plan a sick leave or overtime directly on this timeline. And I call it like my wonderful vacation. It's marked with green for better discoverability. I can open this as a card. It's an item in the vacation database. There is some technical field you will be checking out in these guides. And it's also calculating working days, right? Because based on the country, if you're taking a vacation that is a part of public holiday or a weekend, in this case, it's not counted. So you can calculate the total number of the days or number of the working days. You don't have to do this manually. And we see which employee is it about. So anytime I may come here and check the vacation part right here. So boom, boom, boom. I can also go here to the off today table. So not table, but the grid view. So what do I see here? I also see here sick leaves, vacations, and public holidays. Here I don't see overtime. So sick leave, vacation, and public holiday are 3 reasons why my colleague is not working. So in fact, this grid view is an accumulation of everyone non-working today, no matter the reason is. So we will see that, for example, Winnie Null is not working because of the vacation, and I can easily see when he's back. So this is done with wonderful filters. In fact, those filters are like date-based. So sick leave is today, vacation contains today, and public holiday is today. This is just for me to check out. And the last but not least is called days off left. So right now here I see again all the employees, and I see how many days did they have available. This year in 2023 they have 20 days. We also see how many days have they taken already as a vacation. So Alex have taken already 18 days. That means that he has also he worked like 1 day on the weekend, and he has 3 days left. We just added to the Winnie 9 days of vacation. He didn't have planned any, so that he has -9. So from here I can open Alex Johnson's let's open probably Alex Johnson card. Okay, him as an employee. And remember this view, this card, boom, boom, boom. Here I see his allocations. And also here I can see his vacations. Let's make it a list. Okay, so what do I see? I see that for the 2022, last year, he had 20 days of planet vacancy. And we also agreed that he will have 3 extra. Maybe it was because of the wedding, maybe, I don't know, blood donation or whatever, but he also had 3 extra days. For 2023, he had 20 days, the one that we saw in the report. And vacations, he took the one from the April to May and another one from the August to August. Okay, so they all accumulated 18 days. So in fact, what we saw on the report is just an accumulation of what do we also have on the employees card level, but a bit more usable, a bit more nice. And we also have an overtime that he had, and was he sick? Yeah, he was. Let's check which dates. Okay, 2 days on May. Like, he's relatively a healthy person. And we can switch to calendar view to see some relevant data this month. But I, to be honest, prefer list view because here I see the year. I can also sort by the year. So like by dates, for example. So this one for me view is pretty, is better. Now let's try to do something same with the Winnie Null. So we need Winnie Null as our employee card. Here he is. Okay, so let me collapse the boarding desks, one-on-ones, allocations. I want to add him an allocation. I want to plan how many days does Winnie has till the end of the 2023. Do I have here such a button? Yes, so you'll find here a hidden button. Let's bring it back right now. I didn't want it to confuse you in the beginning. There it is. And what is this button doing? Let's check. It gives me a small kind of a form. So I'm saying that till the end of this year, he has 9 days left. If he joined in the beginning, he would have 20, but he has 9 because he joined just in October. Is it the one? I think it is default prorated because it is new hire. So as you see, we have multiple categories of this allocation: default, prorated, leftovers from the previous year, and negotiated. And it goes for the 2023. Let's run it. Okay, now we have some allocation for the Winnie. Let's go and check what had changed. We go here to the days off left report. It updates automatically every 60 minutes, but we don't want to wait. So what do we see? We see that his available days changed. Our allocation, so 9 days here. We see that he had taken 9 days already. He haven't done any overtime, so his vacations left here is 0. I think it's very handy to track your own status here right now, right? So, and what is nice that you can always like go and check directly what was the day, when did you take it, to check, double check whether you are the one who added it. So there will be no doubts. Oh no, I wasn't sick, etc., etc., etc. What else can be added to this already done solution? Probably you will be interested in approval management. So I'm not sure that we have any nice guides at the moment, but I will give you some tips and tricks. You can make this space read-only for everyone, so everyone could see their sick days. They could see their allocations, etc., etc. And a higher level of access will be given to HR managers or to the head of departments, so the one who can approve sick days, vacations, etc., etc. And in this case, you can use form view forms to add new overtimes, sick leaves, and vacations. So your employees are using form, and you will just add a new field that is called approved. And due to based on the access that you have given, you will see like only some people will be able to see the approved item. You'll be able to make a notification like when approved, please notify me. Some fancy views with filters show me only the ones that I have to approve, etc., etc. So if you're interested, please ping us. We will listen to the use case you have, and based probably on your use case, we'll create some helpful guides. And what else can be interesting? Yeah, by the way, you'll be also able to see the drill down by employee. You'll be also able to have a kind of the common overview, like show me within the year how were your sick days changed, number of the sick days changed based on the employee who is the sickest one, who is the overworking one, who has the biggest amount of the days of the vacation days, probably who is on the burnout age, and etc., etc. Yeah, this is probably about vacations, and the last thing will be the off-board process. But I would suggest you to check it out on your own because it's very similar to the onboarding process, but there will be just another button, generate offboarding tasks, and this is it. So the same flow will be there. So thank you so much for being with us. Within the time, if there will be more functionality from Fiber's side that will improve this use case, we will probably create new templates and update this one. For example, I don't know, better handle salary negotiations like performance evaluation and peer review. So if you're interested in such kind of these cases as an addition to this HR use case, don't hesitate to let us know, because all of this was done based on the previous requests from our wonderful users and customers. And the more we know about your requests and the more feedback we have, the better solutions we can suggest you. So again, thank you so much, and we'll be waiting for you in our channels.